please join me in celebrating and warmly welcoming this year's Stoneman Brown National Service Advocate of the Year Award recipient, April Elkins-Badtke.
Well, I knew I would be speechless, but hearing that makes it even more so. But thank you, Voices, and Maura, and your incredible team for creating space tonight to celebrate the important work of AmeriCorps across this country. And thank you to our federal agency partners. This work would not be possible without your partnership, your leadership, and your continued belief in national service. To stand here tonight is truly humbling. I'm honored. I promise I'm not going to cry. But I'm honored not only to represent national service and the participants who show up every day to make a difference, but to also represent West Virginia. And those numbers, West Virginians showed up, that's for sure. So I stand before you as a girl who grew up in the southern coalfields of West Virginia, where things aren't always easy there. But we learn early that when something is worth fighting for, you fight for it with your whole heart. And aside from my family, AmeriCorps is something that I will fight for with my whole heart. For nearly 2 decades, and that's how long I've been doing this, so don't ask me when I started, I've watched AmeriCorps build communities, helping new nonprofits get started, supporting recovery after devastating floods that happened too many times in West Virginia, and stepping in wherever there's a need. That work matters. But what matters even more is the transformation we see in the people who serve. I've had the privilege of working with nearly 2,000 members over my years. And when I think about why I'm here, it's because of what happens to them through service. When our members put on that A, and tonight I'd like to think they're doing it for me, but all jokes aside, they understand they are part of something bigger than themselves. And when I talk with them, I ask them 2 questions. The first is, why did you choose to serve? And every time that answer is the same. And those of you who are AmeriCorps programs, you know these answers. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to help my community. It is never about them. And because when service is authentic, it's about the individual. It's about something greater than that. Then I ask them, would you do this again? And every time, without hesitation, they say absolutely, and I would do it even better. So I have to ask, how can we not stand to support something like AmeriCorps? When people ask me why this work matters, I think about people like Ethan. Ethan was a West Virginia kid who loved the outdoors and dreamed of becoming a natural resources officer. But one summer, a diving accident changed everything. He broke his back and had to learn how to live his life in a wheelchair. In an instant, his future looked different. But through AmeriCorps, Ethan found a new path. He served with us at New River Gorge National Park and Preserve, where he learned about accessible trail design. He participated in park programs and began to see that his dream wasn't gone, it had just changed. Today, he's enrolled in college working towards that goal. And when I asked him what that experience meant, he said for the first time he could see that a future in the outdoors was still possible for him. Ethan is one story, but there are thousands just like him. This is why this work matters. Now, while I'm deeply honored to be named Advocate of the Year, this work has never been mine alone. It was all of us on conference calls, sometimes in tears last year, when programs had to make impossible decisions, wondering if seniors would get meals, if someone in recovery would have support, if kids would have a place to learn and be fed. We leaned on each other, and we showed up for each other, and we took action, and we did. Because in the AmeriCorps community, we are often quiet. We do the work. We keep our head down, and we serve. But when we are pushed, we don't stay quiet. We roar, and we did, and we will do it again and again. So before I close, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to some special people. First, to my family. Thank you for giving me the space to do this work, for supporting me through those long calls, the late nights, and everything in between. And to my Conservation Legacy family, thank you for believing in this work, for creating opportunities for service, and for standing with me, especially when I've said we need to make some calls. You showed up every single time. I also want to thank Senator Capito for her commitment to national service and to our beloved West Virginia, and to her team, especially her chief of staff, thank you for taking my calls, and he took every single call and read every single email, and he answered them, and that matters. And now, I can't leave here without reminding you that we're at a critical moment, right? Decisions are being made right now that will determine the future of AmeriCorps. So I'm asking you very clearly to do two things. And I don't have to ask you because we're in a room full of people that know how to do this, but I need you to still do this. Tell your story. Call your elected officials. Email them. Share the real impact of this work, because numbers matter, but stories matter more. They move people. Second, open your doors. Invite them to see this work firsthand. Let them meet your members. Let them into your communities. Let them see what's truly at stake. Because if we don't tell this story, someone else will. And if we don't fight for AmeriCorps, we risk losing something that is changing lives every single day. So let's use our voices. Let's show up. And when the moment comes, I'm going to ask you to roar. Thank you.